Hi, thank you for listening to Reverse Investment Channel. I'm Chi Yao. In 1998, the derivatives book from long-term capital management almost bankrupted the Wall Street. 10 years later, 2008, the derivatives book from the Wall Street almost bankrupted the entire financial system. What's the condition for the derivatives book after years of supposed regulations? Let's look at a statistic from BIS. According to the report, the credit exposure from derivatives versus banks' risk-based capital as follows. JP Morgan Chase, 209%, Bank of America, 85%, Citibank, 166%, and Goldman Sachs, 516%. And just yesterday, Bloomberg reported Citigroup bought $380 billion gross national value from Credit Suisse, which helped to reduce leverage exposure of $5 billion for Credit Suisse, and another $250 billion from Deutsche Bank, even though BIS has also reported a deduction in derivatives in the recent years. With 492.9 trillion derivatives still in the system, insiders say not only the size of the big banks, but also the derivatives book in the global financial system is bigger than the right before the Great Recession. Well, when we have the contradict information, we need to consider the risk level for both scenarios. The point is to calculate the risk for the derivatives. In the current fiat system, any liability, if doubles, the risk grows more than double, as the fiat system is based on the credits, which depend on the phase of the system. If one side fails the payment, the risk spreads to both sides. In the derivatives world, financial system is highly interconnected. One fail leads to massive effects on all parties involved with the failed one. Credit can easily start tightening. The risk control model of financial institutions suddenly doesn't seem to work when it is needed, just like 98 and 08. Our entire financial system assumes the basic plus and minus formula for risks, but actually must consider risk to be an exponential formula as faith starts to fall. As our system is heavily in debt, more than any time period in all human history, any credit freeze will easily lead to a massive panic in a very short period of time. As the price highly deviates from the value, the potential loss should be the difference. The model used by the financial institutions only considers the price volatility itself, when actually the deviations is more of a fatal factor. The risk for derivatives is from the derivatives itself, and more importantly, all counterparties, and any slight upside movement in credit markets. To wrap it up, the too big to fail banks become even bigger. What do we do? The too big to fails grab the system by the throat. What do we do? When the economic calamity is at the corner, we need to let the free market take its course and bring back the sound money. Thank you for listening to Reverse Investment Channel. This is Chi Yao, signing out for now.